Okay, let's unpack this. Have you ever thought about how just one small step could make a really big difference for your health? Today, we're doing a deep dive into something super important, diabetes testing.
It sounds simple, but it really matters.
Yeah, and our main guide here is the diabetes blood test in Ilford, your local guide from Blood Test UK. It gives us a great look at why testing is key and how easy it can be. We're using Ilford as a sort of case study, really.
Exactly. What's really interesting is seeing how getting tested regularly, like right in your own area, can genuinely change your health outlook. And we should definitely talk about the big benefits of knowing your blood sugar numbers.
Okay, so let's start there. Why is checking for diabetes regularly such a big deal? I mean, is it really that important if you feel okay?
That's a really common question. The main thing is catching problems super early. When you find out about high blood sugar early on, you can often stop really serious health issues before they even start.
But what kind of issues?
Well, things like heart disease or kidney problems, even issues with your eyesight. These can often be prevented or delayed. It's all about staying ahead of the curve, and living a healthier, more active life for longer.
Right. And the guide also mentions it helps even if you're just at risk. Maybe diabetes runs in the family.
Spot on. If you find out you have prediabetes, that's where your sugar levels are a bit high, but not quite diabetes, yet you have a real chance. You can make small changes, maybe to your diet or activity level, and potentially stop full-blown diabetes from developing altogether. Powerful stuff.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So if we know why it's important, the next big question is, how easy is it to actually get these tests? Our source, looking at Ilford, suggests it might be simpler than people think.
It really can be. The guide shows there are loads of options right there in Ilford. You've got your usual doctor's offices, local hospitals, but also lots of pharmacies are offering tests now too.
Oh, really? Like high street pharmacies?
Yeah, exactly. They mention specific places like Ilford Medical Centre and High Road Clinic as examples. And some places might even offer walk-in appointments, or there's mobile testing that can come closer to you. They're trying to make it very convenient.
Wow, okay, so convenience is key. And what are they actually looking for in these tests? Is it complicated?
Not at all, actually. They're usually simple blood tests. One common one is the fasting blood sugar test. That just means you don't eat for a little while, usually overnight, and they check your sugar level then. It's a snapshot.
Okay.
And then there's another really useful one, the HbA1c test. This was great because it shows your average blood sugar over like the past 2 or 3 months. So it gives a much better long-term picture of how your sugar levels are doing.
Right, not just a single moment. So, okay, what does this look like for actual people? The guide had some stories, didn't it?
It did, yeah. Really brings it to life. There was John Smith, 52, from Ilford. He apparently got his existing diabetes under much better control simply by testing regularly and making some straightforward changes. Knowledge is power, right?
Definitely. And there was another one, Sarah.
Yes, Sarah Williams, 45. Her story was about using testing to catch prediabetes. And because she knew, she was able to make changes and stop it from turning into full diabetes. That's a huge win.
That really shows the impact, doesn't it?
It really does. What these local Ilford examples highlight is that, well, when you know your numbers, you feel more in control of your own health. It helps you feel, empowered to make good choices, often with support from your local health services.
Yeah, that support piece is important too. It's not just about getting a number back on a piece of paper, is it? What if you get the results and you have questions or you need more help?
Precisely. And the guide points out that places like Ilford often have that support structure. Things like local support groups where you can chat with others going through similar things, educational workshops, maybe even help navigating costs if that's a barrier.
So it's a whole package.
Right.
Testing plus support.
Exactly. It's that joined-up approach, linking the testing with readily available local resources. That really helps people feel looked after, not just left alone with a diagnosis. It makes managing health feel much more achievable.
So wrapping this up then, it seems like regular diabetes testing, especially when you have good local options like we see in Ilford, can be a game changer for your health.
Absolutely. The benefits are really clear. You catch things early, you can prevent serious complications down the line, and you feel more in charge of your well-being. It genuinely helps you lead a healthier, fuller life.
And just a reminder, all this fantastic info, including those Ilford specifics, came from sources like the diabetes blood test in Ilford, your local guide over at Blood Test UK. So maybe the question for you listening is, what simple step could you take today just to check in on your health?